So we're going to work on here is a little quad stretch. So you're going to get down onto the floor. You're going to lie with your foot face down. So you want the what do we call that? The top of the foot. You want that pushed into the floor. Make sure it's not off to the side like that. It's an absolute no-no. You're really going to torque your knee. So we put the foot down to the floor. That might be enough. That might be as far as you get. That might be more than you can handle. You might feel a big stretch along the front of your shin and maybe even some pressure in the knee. So that might be as far as you go. But from there, if you can handle it, you'll go back onto two hands and lean back. And now I'm really working on squeezing my glute, so I'm stretching from the top of the quad just as well as I'm pushing down into the knee to the bottom. If that feels okay and good, I'm going to drop down to my my upper knees, my arm knees, my elbows, and see if I can do that on both sides. All right, I'm still keeping that hip extension, so squeezing that glute, driving that hip up towards the sky, knee down towards the floor. And if that feels good, I'm going to sit back, sinking down to the floor, really trying to keep my ribs down, keep my hips extended without my lower back extending. And I'm going to try and drive the knee down as well. The focus for this movement is obviously the sensations that we're getting. So we want a big quad stretch. We want that in the belly of the quad. If you're doing this and you feel it in your knee, you feel it in your ankle, you feel ligaments and tendons, and usually you'll feel those closer to joints, then back off. Come higher up in those movements. Find a movement where you've got control, or a variation of it where you've got control and you can actually get into the stretch, spend some time there, because we want to hold this for maybe a minute, maybe even 2 minutes.